Welcome back to Phoenix Craft, everybody. This is Scotty, and today we're going to build the next section of Run. How surprising. But I've already went ahead and started building some. So let's go ahead and head on up top here, and we'll give you the dimensions of this area. So this area is 29 blocks wide from this entrance door all the way down to that exit door. And from the outside to the center is 10 blocks. That is also the exact same on this side. And we are down 1 block, even with the floor. We got our same doors we do as the last time for the entrance. We're going to go ahead and walk through this so you can get the spacing of all the stuff I've already placed down. I was nice enough to use a good block for the ground. Now here we have a new addition. This is a timer that will retract all of the floor after you're done. It's a basic copper clock here, and when it's activated, this torch will turn off. Let's go ahead and head inside and start it. So now the torch is off until all those items filter back and forth. So we're going to hook that into the system here. Let's continue on with putting more of this. Well, unfortunately, my recording stopped for some odd reason, but we're going to go ahead and continue on with building this. Okay, everything up to this point pretty much should be done. Everything should now be complete, and if we place a torch here, it should turn on. Now this is pretty much a block for block copy of the one Isco85 made on the Hermitcraft server. But we are going to modify it starting at this point here, because we want to hook this up to my clock over here so it will stop the system from running all the time. So to do that, we're going to need to break this torch, and we're going to move some of the stuff around. First, we're going to move the repeater up here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of these and move it this way by one. This block, we're actually going to drop down into the ground. Place some redstone on top of it. Break this block here. And then now we can bring some redstone down to here. Now over here, we're going to put some redstone here and come it this way. Actually, we don't want that repeater here. We want to put that repeater here. Actually, we're going to need all three repeaters. Sorry about that. This redstone dust doesn't belong down here. This should be a torch. And now it should be back on. It is. Now to turn this off, all we need to do is place a block down. And that block actually goes right in here. Like that. So now the system is turned off. To turn it on, we just need to move this block. So we're going to go ahead and build up a little bit. I'll bring a row all the way back here towards our torch. Then we need to go up here one more block. Actually, it looks like we need to go up one more. So let's place this block here. Get rid of these two. And then we can place a sticky piston here to retract that block. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Place some redstone here. Nope, it looks like we need to lower this a little bit. Let's go ahead and delete this block. Place a block here. Delete that one. Place a block over this redstone to stop the signal. Now let's bring our line on up. Once we go inside, it will turn off that redstone torch and start the system. And there we go. As you see, the sticky piston has pulled the block up, starting the system. So now what we need to do is connect this redstone line to the back. Now unfortunately, we are going to have to go a little bit wider than our original design. But this will work. It's only one block wider. So we'll come down here to where the other block is needed. And if we place our block here, it should stop the redstone signal. Place a block down here and a sticky piston. And one final piece of redstone dust. That will then retract this block. Let's go ahead and place a torch here. There we go. And now this clock is stopped as well. We need to build this over to the other side. On the original design, they went under the floor through the tunnel. Since we got the head height here, we're just going to go ahead and go over it instead. our way across and bring it on down. Let's get rid of this block. Let's go ahead and run this line across to the other side. Let's bring our redstone line across, and then we can work it on down. Let's go ahead and place 2 repeaters down here, so that way later on we can adjust the delay if you choose. Now if you notice, this side turned on. We actually want all the pistons retracted. So let's go ahead and head on back over. We're going to need to place another block here to block this redstone signal. And we're going to do that right here. So to get rid of this block, we need to place in another piston. And the best place to put it will be right here on top of these repeaters. Let's see if we can place it on top of here. Oh, that's the wrong way. Let's try again from this angle. No, just place a block over here. And then we'll place the piston next to it. Get rid of that block. And now we're going to need to bring a line over. So let's place a block on top of the piston and bring it all the way back. Now we can bring this line up and down to it. But it looks like our signal strength isn't long enough. Let's go ahead and place down a repeater. And there we go. So that side should be turned off. It looks like it is. So let's go ahead and head inside and start the system. But first, we have to get rid of the cow. And here we go. This part of the run is technically complete. All it needs now is the rest of the walls placed in. And then it would look like this. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Of course, we fail on the first try. So now that we have run pretty much complete, other than the prize rooms, we need to start getting some loot for this. And to do that, I've been working on some other projects too on the server. So let's go ahead and skip over to a village at an unknown location, where I am currently stealing some villagers. I need 2 of them for this project. Here's our first one. And we got a second one over here as well. And that's all we need for this project is 2. Thankfully there was 2 at this village here that I could actually take. I do have to transport them approximately 200 blocks on this minecart rail. But you might be asking yourself, what am I going to do with them once I get them to where they're going? What we did is we put one villager up here at approximately 150 blocks in the air, which is actually surprisingly easy. As for the other one, we placed him down here below the ground. And with these 2 villagers, we were able to complete this. We now have ourselves an instant kill raid farm done by the old guy. A link to his channel and the tutorial for this farm is in the description. What do I mean by instant kill? Well, watch this. We are pretty much cycling raids non-stop. And how this works, I'll leave that to his video because he's the one who built the tutorial on this. And with that, we will go ahead and conclude this episode. I'm going to go ahead and stand here AFK for a little bit to start getting some loot so I can stock run. Please leave comments and suggestions below for things you'd like to see me build on the PhoenixCraft server. Thanks for watching.